Hello Aries, welcome to your love reading. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Keep in mind the messages are general messages, so they may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can always check the other placements in your chart to see what else comes up for you. What's going on with Aries in love? What is going on with Aries in their love life? What are the messages? Okay, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. And we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Sorry, I paused because it just hit me. I remember when these two cards used to come out together a lot, and I remember that this means that you do need to heal something from your childhood. For some of you, it could be something from a past relationship, but it's usually childhood when these two come together. It means that some of you are attracting people into your life that cause you to relive some type of childhood trauma, whether it's rejection, abandonment, anything that caused you pain. So in order for you to have this true love or have relationships that don't hurt, or don't bring up trauma, you do need to get rid of the trauma, which is easier said than done, but the work can be put in and over time it can work. But I do see that some of you may have someone in your life currently. Maybe there's been a trigger for you recently and you're wondering why. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with Aries? What's going on with Aries currently? Yep, the feeling of instability. Some of you may be feeling that need to be nurtured. Yep, see these people, they're coming out in reverse. And then you got the Nine of Swords. So there are some people in your life who made you feel this kind of pain. These could be parents. It could have been an unemotional parent or both two unemotional parents. But I see that a lot of you are needing to feel more nurtured and secure and safe. And you may not be feeling that way in your relationships or your current relationship, causing you to be in this Nine of Swords energy. What's the challenge for Aries? Yeah, you do need to connect spiritually. Higher self, the High Priestess, you need to kind of go into the subconscious to see what's making you feel this feeling of rejection or abandonment or feeling left out. And you do need to release that because you're carrying some kind of baggage here. Okay. The reason why this is coming up for you is because there is some type of offer that the universe has for you, whether it's this true love, whether it's for your current relationship to work out or something, but there is something in store for you. And you do need to be in the right place. I'm kind of remembering a video I recently watched about, I know I sound boring because it's early. My voice is sounding kind of boring, but I watched this motivational thing when they were saying that if you're not ready for the next step, you won't get there. For example, they were saying you wouldn't give your son or daughter the car keys to drive at age 5 or 6 because they're just not ready. But you will when they're older and when they're ready. So it's like there's some new level for you to get to, but you're not ready for it just yet. And what's blocking you from your next level in life or even in love is the issues that are holding you back from the past. They need to just be released, healed, so that you can move forward. You know, because some of you are holding on. And when you're holding on to some type of past energy, the new energy that doesn't resonate with that energy, it's having a hard time coming into your life. Okay. What happened in the recent past for Aries? Okay. Some of you may have may have come off of a break with someone. You may have gone back to someone, and maybe that, like when you went back to them, you ended up reliving some type of trauma, or it just, you thought that getting back together would help, but it didn't help. For some of you, that seems to be what happened. What's going to happen in the near future for Aries? Near future energy for Aries. We have Judgment. Judgment is when everything is happening for a reason. It's when the universe is up to something and you're learning lessons. I feel like a lot of you are learning who not to trust, who not to let into your life. You may be easy to fall in love, some of you, especially if your Venus is in Aries. Definitely easy to fall in love if your Venus is in Aries. And so you're learning to take it slow, learning who not to trust. The person that Aries has in mind, what are they up to currently? What's going on with this person? So someone is, they're going to be trying to, if they were pushing you away in the recent past, I see them no longer pushing you away. They have energy coming towards you, Eight of Wands, but Knight of Wands in reverse. They may be coming back as the same person they were before. Okay. Still maybe not really understanding how you feel and this and that. So let me see. All right. What's in store for Aries in love? What's going on with the person they're currently dealing with? Things are going to become a lot clearer to you very soon. Show me Aries and the person they are currently dealing with. What's going on in this connection? Why does this keep trying to happen? There's movement forward, but there's also some type of stagnation. Let's see. I see that there's someone seeing you as going through a change, going through a transformation. I don't know if you've been public about it. I don't know if they reach out to you and you gave them a different type of response, but they're seeing you as kind of going through a change. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, and they're wishing to be more emotionally distant. They're not wishing to leave completely, but they have pulled away, like they're trying to give you some space or something, or they were trying to give you space, hence why they were not around. But I see them as, it's like they want to give you space, and at some point they seem to want to start over, but I don't know if you're open to that with them. But this person, they seem to have the wrong idea about how to deal with things. I feel like their way of dealing with things is to give you space and to not be there for you when you're going through something which maybe doesn't work for you. But I do see with this Nine of Wands, you are going places where people are going to be kind of admiring you and looking up to you and like proud. It could be that you gain some type of audience. Could be social media, but I see you kind of going somewhere higher. So I do see that a lot of you do end up working on your issues. You may feel like you're alone in the world, like you're having to work on everything on your own, but that's kind of how it is, because I'm hearing, you know, born alone, die alone. So sometimes we just have to be strong and be our own soldier, because we can only trust ourselves, really. And I feel like that's going to carry you through. So you may be upset about being forsaken or feeling like people are not there for you, but how many of them can really help you in your journey, to be honest? How many of them can handle your journey? How many of them can really help you? I feel like even if people were there for you, they're still not going to understand what's going on inside. Only you can. So it's like the feeling of loneliness may be there, but there's also the fact that only you have the recipe, only you have the answers. Hence that High Priestess that came out. The answers are in your subconscious. They're in your higher self. Okay. So I do see that your person, there's a lack of effort, and their next move is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So they're planning to not really put in much effort. You know, this person seems to want the easy route. When it hits the fan, they're out the door. They feel like, oh, let me just give Aries space. And to be honest, I feel like that's happening for a reason. Because, sorry, like it's early, my voice is chipping in and out. I feel like that's happening for a reason because, like I said, only you have the answers. Like, even if this person was there for you, they would be completely confused as to what you're going through and where you're going. Okay. I see that in the outcome position, they're gonna be. It's either you're rejecting their offer, or this person still doesn't seem open to you. But I feel like at that point you'll be going forward towards what you're needing to go to already. Why the 4 of Cups? Magician is here twice. Yeah, at that point you already found the answers here. And you found that you don't really want this person. Some of you may realize that there's someone who's just not for you. There could be a new person coming in. We do have the Tower, so something shocking does happen for you, something out of nowhere. Why the 8 of Cups? I'm hearing fearful. This person is fearful. They don't know how to deal with certain situations. Why the 8 of Pentacles? Yep. They want to come out of the cold, but they don't want to do what it takes to be able to. This is someone who wants to stick around when things are good, not when things get challenging. So, and for some of you that might not even be attractive, because especially Aries female likes a strong partner. Why the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Could be a fellow Aries. But here we have someone who they may be a reflection of your parents. They may be unemotional. If you had unemotional parents, you know, they seem to just be not wanting to address emotions, wanting to stay serious, stay strong, stay like the Emperor, this person. Let's see what we got here. So we have for Aries, find balance, shine. You see, there's something that's gonna have like this. I'm going back to that video that I watched. Now I know why I watched that video, because you have no idea where you're being led to. The video that I watched was saying that as well. When it happens, it all makes sense. I feel like I had an Aries reading like this before, where you don't really, like, everything might be falling apart and you just feel like everything's bad. You don't realize that the universe is pushing you to something. You do have the Judgment card again. This card comes up when there's lessons that are being learned, and when it's just time for you to reach your destiny. It's time for you to do what you need, what you came to Earth to do, and like there's no going around it. It's a powerful energy, and it takes you to where you are going in life, and you won't understand right away because things just start falling apart. So I'm going to go to an analogy that I always use, which is when you plant a seed, you cannot complain when it starts raining and when there's a storm and everything, because without that storm, without the rain, without the water, that plant, that seed, or whatever you planted is not going to grow. So it has to get dark and gloomy in order for these things to happen, for you to shine, for you to get into this 6 of Wands energy where everyone's looking up at you like, wow, you made it, you know. We have win or lose, 5 of Swords, and the message I'm getting from this is you may feel like you've lost, but that's just temporary. You only think you lost. You haven't lost. You may think that the person you were dealing with has the upper hand, they're good, they've you know, they're not in pain like you are, but you have not lost. And when you make it to where you're going, they're going to realize what they lost. So we have giving and receiving. You may have given a lot, feel like you're not receiving anything, but little do you know. Let's see, what do we have for Aries? Contracts, could be getting some kind of contract. We have forgiveness. Love and follow your heart. Do what you love to do in life. You may find love doing that. You may find that true love doing it. What's the advice for Aries? A time to give rather than take. And we have, you're very close to achieving your goal. See? You're very close to achieving your goal. Virgo energy, but maybe you've been sowing all your seeds, maybe you've been giving, and soon it's going to be time for you to start receiving. Work through your fears, Scorpio energy. You see, this is all about transformation and healing this energy from the past. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality, and I'm seeing the High Priestess card in my head. So needing to meditate or connect with your higher self. Make sure you are clearing out your subconscious, reprogramming yourself for success. Okay? So, Aries, you're dealing with someone who, they just don't like to deal with the pressure. They feel like giving you space is the best thing to do. You might find that annoying. You may not take them back when they come to offer you love because you're so annoyed with them. But you're going to see why it's all happening. And either you'll forgive them, or, because you do have forgiveness, so either you'll forgive them later on, or you'll find someone who is strong enough to deal with life. Okay? Codependency card is revealing itself here. So we have that twice, which means work on the past pain. Get rid of it, and look at the outcome that you end up having. All right. So this is what I'm seeing, Aries. I know this is quite like not so much about love, but that's how it came out. Hopefully this helped you. You can check your other placements if you want to know what else is going on in love. Like if you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.